Ladies and gentlemen, it's the greatest YouTuber of all time. We're back with another one. And addicted. We're back with another one. Fuck things up. Let's go. We're back with another one. I used to hate that song growing up, but man, as you get older, you're like, whoa, damn. It really relates to being an adult, doesn't it? Sure does. Anyway, we're back with another one, and today is my message to JD Vance. Everyone will love this. Why he's a noob, stupid as fuck, or doing this on purpose, we don't know. That's the beautiful part about the silver market. We have no fucking clue what side he's on, what he's going to do, and how he's going to do it. But he's talking about putting price floors in, how that's going to solve anything. Well, JD Vance, I'm going to show you why you're fucking stupid, why that still won't work, and why it won't stop the manipulation. I don't even think he's trying to. But if he is, and JD Vance, if you're out there watching this video, here's a lesson in the silver market for you. I don't know if you're new to it or not, but we're going to show you right now on this video why putting a floor on silver would not stop the manipulation at all. So they're talking about doing that. Let's say you set the price at $80. Silver can no longer drop below $80. That would stop the manipulators, right? You would think. How can they manipulate now? Silver can't drop down low. All you're doing is moving the floor from 0 to 80. There's no difference. So now they just can't let that price hit 80 anymore. Like, it's the same way the paper market will still exist. You have to get rid of the paper market. You have to get rid of people going out on margins, treating silver like a stock. It's not. It's physical ownership. And you really have to make it so anyone that owns shares is like owning an ounce of silver. Like, if you spend the money for an ounce of silver, you're getting an ounce of silver. You shouldn't be able to 100x leverage yourself in a silver market. That is how they can do manipulation. I've said it in prior videos. It's fucking obvious. So what they'll do, they'll set the price floor at 80. Everyone will freak out. Prices will go higher. Or let's say he sets it at 100. Either one, it doesn't matter. So the banksters, they will just treat that as the new zero. They'll let it go up to 160. They'll drop it back down to 80. They'll let it go back up to 160 again. They'll drop it back down to 80. You get my point. They'll just continuously make money, and everyone else will be fucked. You have to stop leveraged positions to make the market fair, and get rid of paper contracts altogether would be my solution, because it's bullshit. But either way, that's what JD Vance should do. Not set a price floor. That doesn't stop the criminals at all. It just makes it so they raise the prices higher, and then they try to drop them back down again, and they continuously make money. You have to fix the system, not throw a little roadblock up that they're going to knock over with a fucking big-ass bulldozer. Banks are smarter than this. JP Morgan is smarter than this. They know what they're doing. That $80 price floor doesn't mean shit. It just means silver can't drop below 80. can still be manipulated. Anyway, I do want to talk about physical though. And so there was a guy, I did find the cheapest physical I could find was $78. And there was a guy selling for 78. I messaged him. He said he had 67 ounces left. They were selling out fast. He would drop to 75, which I was even surprised about. And before I could even buy them, like an hour later, he had raised the price up to 80 and was sold out. So, on Marketplace, silver is once again being cleaned out for 80. Well, the graph says 74. Meanwhile, the physical price, people are getting literally bought out at the $80 price point if they have physical available. And it's flying off the shelves. So, last week, Facebook Marketplace, silver was flying off the shelves for $110. Like, literally flying off the site. As soon as it was posted, it was gone. If you wanted 100 a bar, it was gone instantly. How would it drop to 75? Or even worse, $69.99 was the lowest they got silver down to. And here it is, selling rapidly on Marketplace for $80 if you have the physical metal. Goes to show the importance of physical over the paper price. That I've been talking about for a long time now, that this system is corrupt with the paper price. They can manipulate it no matter what floor you set. America's so far behind, it's ridiculous. But that's why they're getting their asses handed to them by China. China just makes their moves in America, announces them, and gets together 50 different countries and blah, 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 blah. And it just doesn't work. So, expect silver to probably go higher because, like I said, I literally watched with my own eyes sell out. And this is a guy that probably had 200 ounces gone at the $80 price point. So, and that's just it moving the same day. Like the guy had posted it that day and it's gone. It isn't even waiting around. So, anyone that's thinking it's probably going to drop to 50, I don't think you'll be able to find physical silver for $50 or $40. I think everyone that has physical silver will hold you at the $80 to $100 price range no matter what. And no matter what the chart says. Because most people paid 100, or most people paid 105 or 110. So they're not going to want to sell. So, this is my next point, is the manipulation. There's definitely manipulation going on. And that's why, like, these price floors, it's going to be interesting to see what the government calls their price floor. Is it going to be something, this could be interesting as well. Is it going to be something low? Or is it going to be something really high? That makes us also wonder too. Is the price floor only going to be like $80? Is the price floor going to be $150? You know what I mean? Is it going to be $100? None of us really know. Is this the revaluation where they revalue it to like some crazy price and anyone holding silver is set? We don't know. That's why I say it's a good time to be in it, because the downside risk is, at this point at $80 is pretty fucking low. Of like, okay, well, they set a price floor, it'll probably be $80, so you'll at least break even. But if they set the price floor to something crazy like $150, $200, you're going to double your money. So, in my opinion, it's a good time to be in physical silver or gold. More than less in silver because it's such a discount. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. But like I said, no matter what they do with setting a price floor, it will not change anything because the banks can still just buy paper silver and crash the markets. So, like I said, I don't know how long they can get away with doing this. Most of the public is waking up saying, silver's a buy at $100, it's a buy at $90, it's a buy at $80. Any of these prices, it's a good buy. And it's selling. I mean, there are not people waiting on the sidelines anymore for it to just drop to $40, $50 again. People are being a little bit more realistic of like, okay, well, at least I'm not paying $120 like a week ago, or 110. 80 is pretty fair. Getting a nice 40 to 50% discount. Most people are saying, hey, that's worth buying in on. And I don't blame them. I would be buying in on that too if I didn't already have a ton of silver. And I still might buy more if I can find any reasonable prices on Marketplace. So that's where things are right now in the silver market. But I can definitely say I've seen it with my own two eyes. Silver selling out instantly for $80. If someone has physical, it's literally gone off Marketplace, which isn't that crazy to believe. I mean, we just had it selling on Marketplace for $110 last week. So I'm not really surprised to see the demand of physical get bought up at $80. It's a very good price to get in. Regardless of if it goes down or if it goes up, that seems to be a very safe, stable point to enter in, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's very hard to predict, but I still think in the end, February is going to be a big month for silver, and like I said, we have delivery month, and there's a lot of other things coming up. So just a lot of stuff going down. All the governments seem like they're trying to get in on silver and tell everyone, it's okay, man. Everything's all right. Everything. I don't need it. It's like SpongeBob. I don't need it. I don't need it. And then it's just like, I need it. I need that damn silver, man. And that's kind of where we're at. So, in my opinion, hold your physical positions. They're not worth selling off at this point. Like, you're better off just holding and seeing what happens with the madness. I haven't even considered selling. Like I said, if anything, I'm just considering buying more. So, like I said, for anyone waiting for the 50s, though, you might want to take this warning with a little bit of urgency of people are buying it at 80. There seems to be a very big demand at 80 because to buy it from a shop is closer to 90. So if someone's selling real physical silver for $80 on Marketplace, it's going very fast. So that's just my best advice with what's going on in the current market. But I can definitely say 100% silver is selling for $80 easily on the streets. So if they try to dip it down to like 60, that's pretty bizarre. In my opinion, that you really shouldn't trust the paper price. Even though they're saying 70, they were saying it was 70 the other day, and like I said, silver was still selling for 80. And I don't know if it's just the banks trying to buy out panic sellers. They're on Marketplace searching up to buy silver. I don't know, but there are definitely people buying silver for $80 an ounce all day long, generic rounds. Yeah. So, and like I said, I think that trend will continue to go up and up and up and up, but it just all depends on how much manipulation they can do, how much money they can throw at the market with shorts. It's a very rigged system. I mean, it truly is. That they can just rig the markets and make everyone debt slaves is just beyond ridiculous to me. It kind of defeats the whole purpose of having paper money in the first place. If it can be manipulated and the values changed, it's just it's just faith at that point and not real currency. So anyway, that's all we have for this video. Be patient if you're holding. Try to grab some more if you can find some deals, and maybe find some eagles to grade. And other than that, just kind of be patient. I would be trying to buy eagles on the cheap if you can find them. Anything under $100 for an eagle is a steal, in my opinion. So, keep on hunting and be patient. It's going to be interesting to see where this thing goes. So, like I said, definitely demand there for physical, no doubt, of people wanting to get in on physical while the prices are reasonable. So, gold's back up to around $5,000. People wanting to get in on the physical metal itself, which, I mean, gold for $5,000 is not really that bad either. So, I would still pick silver, but that's just me. Um, do what you want. But yeah, very interesting to see where things go. But you cannot fix the market by just put it in price floors. It's a lot more complicated than that. You have to stop the paper market itself. I think everyone that has been in the silver market long enough will agree with me that the paper is where the manipulation goes on, not the physical market. Um, us physical owners, we're just along for the ride, hoping the system collapses and the fraud is exposed. So, like I said, I don't know if JD Vance actually wants to stop it or not, but he's not doing a very good job. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. We're out.